on, guys? We just found out that the Thunder have traded Chris Paul to the Phoenix Suns to play with DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker. I don't know why I said DeAndre Ayton's name first, but to be a little trio in Phoenix. But they traded away Chris Paul for Kelly Oubre, Ty Jerome, Ricky Rubio. There's another player, who was it? Jalen Lecque, and then another pick for CP3 and Nadar. So two additional players for Phoenix. Everyone's really excited. I know this came out a couple hours ago. Everyone saw Sham's tweet or Woj's tweet, and probably freaked out. Twitter was going crazy, but it's an exciting future, exciting next season for the Suns, definitely with CP and DeAndre Ayton, little pick and roll combo, and as well as Devin Booker also having, these crazy all-star, borderline superstar seasons where he's averaging over, 26, 27 points with really good shooting percentages. And plus, even without having CP, they've been, around 8th, 9th seed in the West, and we all know how difficult it is to make the playoffs in the West. And we all also know how well they performed in the bubble just last season, just a couple months ago, and unfortunately they weren't able to play. But some very exciting news that we see CP3 will be on the Suns next season. Trades are just being able to be made today, and it's going to be such an exciting month because usually we have the whole summer to kind of look at and wait for trades and signings and all that stuff in free agency. But just in, what is today, the 15th, 16th, I believe, we have just a little over a month for all these signings and trades and all that stuff. And we have the draft coming up this week, so yeah, all that stuff which we'd see in the summer usually is going to be packed into 1 month before the season starts on December 22nd. So that's something I'm definitely looking forward to. Something I'm also looking forward to is hopefully Giannis is signing his max extension with the Milwaukee Bucks. That is something that's going to be huge. He has until the 21st, to sign his extension before the season starts. So that's something that's very exciting, kind of nervous about, but we'll have to see how it goes. But also in other news, James Harden is interested in joining the Brooklyn Nets or the Philadelphia 76ers, which is kind of I don't know, because we've seen people say from the organization that James Harden wants to stay in Houston, and then we've seen things where Russell Westbrook has requested a trade, and I think that kind of alters Harden's decision to stay, because, we've seen a lot of tweets saying Houston Rockets will be running it back with James Harden, but if James Harden got traded to Brooklyn, and they're just like hella dribbling, and then someone makes a shot eventually. But honestly, I think James Harden could be a great fit in Philly. Go over there and take over as the main ball handler. We all know Ben Simmons is a great playmaker. He averages a lot of assists. I think he is. He's getting on that level despite his little injuries, but he's going to be on that level where he's going to be like a consistent all-star and someone that's kind of like more of a threat in the league. Because I feel like as of now, or from last season, how he got injured before the playoffs, it kind of just like you kind of forget about who Ben Simmons actually is. And despite me loving the Bucks and there being a little thing between them and Philly, Ben Simmons is definitely a great playmaker, definitely a good defender, and a top guard in our league. And to go along with that, Joel Embiid, also a top center in the league. So just having that three on Philly would just it'd be scary for the East, along with Brooklyn already being scary for the East. So, and also I didn't even cover this, but with more picks, or the additional pick that OKC gained from today's trade. So within the next, 6 years, they have like 18 picks in the next 5-6 drafts, which is kind of crazy, but there's definitely a lot of value there. Other news, DeMar DeRozan has accepted his $27 million player option with the Spurs, which it's a lot of money. We did see things the other day saying like he was like excited and stuff to hear about the Lakers wanting him after they've just won the championship. But 27 mil is a lot. It's hard to say really what the Lakers would have done to obtain him. So that's pretty interesting. Well, and to conclude this video, there's one last thing of news. I think it's Nicholas Batum on the Hornets and Tony Snell from the Pistons, former Buck, are accepting their options, and they're getting dramatically overpaid. But yeah, that's gonna wrap around this little video, just the news. kind of my first video, but there's so much news going on this month. I need to make videos because it's crazy, and this is just kind of a way to express it besides me, you know, rambling onto my roommate and him rambling back onto me, kind of going off on Twitter a little bit. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See ya.